You just got underpaid again. Yes, you're undercharging. Most virtual assistants or freelancers just guess their prices and end up working for pennies. If this is you and you are stuck between charging too little or scaring clients off with high rates, this video is for you. I will show you how exactly to price your services so you get paid what you're worth. I'll tell you a story, but first, if you're just seeing my face, I'm the Mfon Akpan. I help you monetize your skills and knowledge online. On this channel, I share everything on this subject, what I am doing, what I am learning, so you can do it as well for yourself. If this is something you're interested in, kindly subscribe to the channel and make sure to turn on your notification bell so you don't miss anything on the channel. All right, make sure to also give this video a like so it can reach a wider audience. Now, to that story, late last year, someone reached out to me and was like that she has a client, a YouTuber, and that she wants her to do a video to edit videos for her for YouTube, long form videos. Keep that in mind, long form videos. Okay, I was like, okay, what's she offering? She said 7,000. No, not $7,000, 7,000 naira for 7 videos a week. What does this mean? One video, 1,000 naira. Less than $1, by the way. 1,000 naira. Today is what? What's today's date? Today is 24th. I'm filming on a Monday. Today is 24th of March. I don't know when I'm going to post this video, but yeah, today is 24th of March, and I think dollar is 1.5 or so. So less than $1 for a long form video, long form YouTube video. So she'll be editing 7 videos for 7,000 naira in a week. So let's say a day, I am a YouTuber. When I heard this, I was pissed. I don't know how physically. She's someone like she's part of my community. I was pissed, like for real. I was pissed. I was like, what? This is wickedness. Yes, this is wickedness on the part of the client. I am a YouTuber. I know how long it takes me. I explained to her that filming like this is, yes, is work, but editing is a lot of work. You can use like 4 to 10 hours editing one single video. So I was like, why would anyone offer to pay even a beginner 1,000 naira for a long form video? Even a short form video is a crime. Then a long form video, you should be arrested. As a VA or a freelancer, this is the mistake you make. In your mind, in your head, oh, let me just charge a little so that I don't lose clients. Oh, or you use the excuse of let me get experience. And then you charge nothing, even if you don't value your skill, your efforts, and the time you're going to put in to doing this. I almost told her, how much is it? She said 7,000. I'll send you 7,000. Lie down on your bed and sleep. Lie down on your bed and sleep. Okay. I didn't tell her that. Rather, I told her, I gave her some strategies to renegotiate. And if she still says no, the client was a she, I even asked her to send me her YouTube URL because I needed to put a face to this ridiculous offer. All right. So if she says no, please just walk away. Walk away, please. Pricing is everything. Your pricing dictates your clients. Cheap rates attracts cheap clients. If she had accepted that offer, the girl will go back and tell her friends, I know someone who will do this, who will edit this video for you for 1,000. You can even give her 10 for 8,000 and she will take it. And then the circle continues. I shared a video some months ago. I shared that when I started Zitari, my professional writing business, I do a lot of things. My professional writing business, I used to work like a Jackie. I don't know if you understand that. I used to work like a Jackie, but I could not marry the amount I was seeing in my bank account to the amount of work I was putting every day. I was putting every day till I decided this is enough. I created my client persona and be like, these are the people I'm working with. These are the people I'm going to work with. If you don't fit in here, please go away. Your pricing can either attract low paying clients or high value clients. So, how do we fix this? First, you need to understand the three. I don't know if there are more, but stay with me. The 3 pricing models, which is basically, in simple terms, deciding how you're going to charge your clients. Number 1, Hourly pricing, hourly rate. You charge per hour worked. This is best for beginners, though experienced freelancers use this as well. And short-term tasks. You can charge from $10, $15 per hour, or $20 per hour. But there's a problem with this. In order for you to earn more, you need to work more. You need to put in more hours. Your income is limited based on the number of hours you put in. The next is package pricing. What does this mean? You charge a fixed price for a specific service. For instance, you can say create an Instagram management package. Let's say $100 per month for 3 posts per week, engagements and tracking analytics. That's an example. This lets you earn more whilst you work less. The next one is value-based pricing. This is my pricing model. This is where I am. What does this mean? You charge based on the results you bring. Even as a beginner, if you're confident in yourself and in the value you provide, you can use this pricing model. That's why you should join my VA simulation program so that you equip yourself with high valued skill. Sign up for the VA simulation program. Sign up for VASP. The link is in the description and in the pinned comments. So I'm going to give you an example. Let's say you help a business make extra $5,000 a month. Then you should not be charging them $100. You should be charging them from 1,000 to 2,000K a month. This is how you make real money, value-based pricing. So which one should you choose if you're just starting out as a beginner? You can start with the hourly rate, but I'll recommend you go with the package pricing. By the way, you should always charge in dollars. This is for my Nigerians. You should always charge in dollars. Package pricing, you can say my service for this is $20. You send it to them, you send it to your Nigerian clients, and they're like, why are you charging dollars? Hello, you're in Nigeria. You know, that's not a problem. This is what you should do. Go back to your calculator. Dollar is 1.5 now. All you need to do is just to say 1.5 times 20, and that's the rate you're charging. Or if you want to avoid the back and forth with clients, you do this beforehand. You want to add Naira to your package, your price rate, your price card. That's what you should do. I hope these tips help. Let me know in the comment section, okay? Let me know in the comment section if you're learning something from this. All right. So if you're someone who wants to charge hourly rates and you're like, how do I decide on what to charge? Should I charge $5? Should I charge $10? Should I charge $20? How do I even decide on what to do? You're like, okay, Mfon, I want to start with hourly rates. I am not there yet with the package. I don't even know what to package. I am not there yet with the value pricing. I want to start with hourly rate. This is how you calculate it. Here is a simple formula to how much you should charge. Monthly income goal by hours available to work will give you your minimum hourly rate. Okay, for example, if you want to make $3,000 a month and you can work 100 hours, then we're going to say $3,000 by 100 hours, which will give us $30 per hour. That's your minimum rate. So what's your goal? Monthly goal? Is it $1,000? Is it $500? Use this formula to do your calculation. Another way you can go about this is to check out what other VAs in your industry or in your rank are charging. Okay, but don't be cheap. And if your client says you're too expensive, they are not your clients. Would you rather work for 5 high-paying clients or 50 cheap ones? The answer is obvious. So stop lowering your pricing. Like, seriously. Let me know in the comment section if this video was helpful for you. Watch this video next and don't forget to sign up for the VA simulation program. Bye, neighbor.